Which of the following African states is not a monarchy? Who was the first African player to win the Ballon d'Or? What is the longest river in Africa? Mount Kilimanjaro is located in which country? Which African country was once known as Abyssinia? Who was the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize? What is the capital city of Côte d'Ivoire? How many countries in Africa are named Congo? What was Burkina Faso's name prior to 1984? What is the largest country in terms of surface in Africa? Who was Guinea's first president? Which African country makes the best jollof rice? Which African country was home to the ancient city of Carthage? Which African country was formerly known as Gold Coast? What year was the Organization of African Unity established? Who was the founder and first ruler of the Mali Empire? Who led the Mau Mau uprising against the British colonial rule in Kenya? What is the Victoria Falls and colonized name? Which African country was formerly known as the Republic of Dahomey? Which African queen famously resisted Roman conquests? Which African country was formerly known as Tanganyika? Who is the best African football player of all time? What's the world's second largest freshwater lake? Who was Chad's first president? What became Nyasaland after independence? Who founded the Black Consciousness movement in South Africa? Before independence, which country was known as Basuto land? In 2018, which country changed its name to Eswatini? Which African leader was assassinated outside the US Embassy? Which African kingdom was famous for its art in both bronze and ivory? Which African country is the fourth largest island in the world? What did Northern Rhodesia become after independence? Which African country has the best genre of music? Which proposed bill of 2024 the people of Kenya have rejected? Which African capital cities have the same name in different languages? Who initiated the construction of the rock-hewn churches in Ethiopia? When was the World Cup held in South Africa? Antananarivo is the capital city of which African country? How many countries named Guinea are there in Africa? Under which president's leadership DRC was known as Zaire? In which country you do not find large elephant populations? In which country Hausa is not a native language? What causes sleeping sickness? When was the first African Cup of Nations held? Who discovered the mouth of the Congo River? How many countries does the Kalahari Desert cross? What's the world's earliest known mathematical tool found in Africa? What is the capital city of Mauritania? What is the world's deepest river recorded? In which two African countries did Germany commit genocide simultaneously? Which African country is known as the Land of Thousand Hills? Which historical figure was the god of medicine? Which African country was attacked by NATO forces in 2011? What is the capital city of South Sudan? In which year Nelson Mandela was released from prison? What is the name of the first human rights charter from the 13th century proclaimed under Sundiata Keita? Which African country has more pyramids than Egypt? In which country on earth is tanzanite exclusively found? Which one of these African countries Bob Marley did not visit? What is the capital city of Eritrea? Which former African leader is the author of a book titled The Green Book? Kumbi Saleh was considered the ancient capital city of which African empire? What do you call people from Botswana? Who led the uprising against British colonialism in Malawi? What percentage of the world's cocoa beans comes from 4 African countries? Which African country is known as the Perfume Island?
We, ni nini?